Most people's 2026 health goals are destined to fail before they even start. Why? Because they're focusing on hacks instead of biology. We've been taught that health is a series of chores, dieting, cardio, and managing a to-do list. But true health is a biological system, and most of us are running on broken, outdated software. By 2026, the gap between those who understand their internal data and those who don't is going to be massive. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the 3 holy grail books of modern health. These 3 books cover the only 3 pillars that actually determine how long you live and how good you feel: longevity, sleep, and stress. Book 1. Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia, 1430. We start with the Owner's Manual for the Human Body, Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia. Attia's core argument is that modern medicine, what he calls medicine 2.0, is reactive. It waits for you to get sick, waits for the heart attack, the tumor, or the cognitive decline, and then tries to fix it. Usually by then it's too late. To thrive in 2026 and beyond, you have to adopt medicine 3.0. This is the proactive shift. You need to understand the 4 horsemen of death: heart disease, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, and type 2 diabetes. These don't happen overnight. They are decades-long processes. The most life-changing concept in this book is the Centenarian Decathlon. Ask yourself, what are the 10 most important physical tasks you want to be able to do in the last decade of your life? Do you want to be able to pick up a 30-pound grandchild? Do you want to be able to get up off the floor if you fall? Once you define those, you work backward. If you want to lift 30 pounds at age 90, you need to be lifting significantly more at age 40 or 50 because of natural muscle decline. Your 2026 mission is simple. Prioritize grip strength and zone 2 cardio. These aren't just gym stats. They are the greatest predictors of how many years you have left. Stop exercising for how you look today and start training for the person you want to be when you're 90. If Outlive is your blueprint for the future, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker is your biological fuel. For years, we've worn sleep deprivation like a badge of honor. Walker proves that this isn't just a bad habit, it's slow-motion suicide. Consider this one staggering statistic from the book. Every year, when daylight savings causes millions of people to lose just 1 hour of sleep, there is a 24% spike in heart attacks the following day. When we gain an hour of sleep in the autumn, heart attacks drop by 21%. That is how thin the margin is. When you sleep, your brain doesn't just shut off, it performs a power wash. The glymphatic system opens up, flushing out metabolic waste and toxins like beta amyloid, which is directly linked to Alzheimer's. Without enough sleep, that waste builds up day after day. Furthermore, sleep is where your memories are saved. If you're studying or working hard but only sleeping 5 hours, you are essentially trying to save files to a hard drive that isn't plugged in. You're doing the work, but your brain isn't keeping the data. Your 2026 health depends on respecting the non-negotiables. Keep your room at 18 degrees. Kill the blue light 60 minutes before bed, and most importantly, wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Sleep is the single most effective thing you can do to reset your brain and body health each day. Finally, we have to address the silent killer: stress. In Burnout, the Nagoski sisters reveal a truth most of us miss. The stressor and the stress are 2 different things. A stressor is the email from your boss or the traffic jam. Stress is the physiological shift that happens in your body in response to that threat. Most of us think that if we solve the problem, finish the project, or get home, the stress goes away. It doesn't. Our bodies are evolved to handle stress through the fight-or-flight response. When your ancestors saw a lion, they ran. That physical exertion completed the cycle and told their nervous system they were safe. Today, we sit at desks with lions screaming at us through our screens, but we never run. Our bodies stay stuck in a state of high cortisol and chronic inflammation. To stay healthy in 2026, you must learn to complete the cycle. This isn't just relaxing on the couch. You have to physically signal to your brain that the danger is over. The most efficient way is 20 to 60 minutes of physical activity. If you can't do that, use the 20-second hug or a 6-second deep breath to force your nervous system back into rest and digest mode. If you don't complete the cycle, the stress stays in your body, eroding your heart, your gut, and your mind. The 2026 Health Blueprint is built on these three pillars. Train for your 90-year-old self using the science in Outlive. Protect your brain's wash cycle with the rules from Why We Sleep. And never let a stress cycle go uncompleted by following the wisdom in Burnout. Health isn't about being perfect for a week. It's about being consistent with your biology for a lifetime. If you implement even 10% of what these books teach, you will be in the top 1% of healthy individuals by this time next year. What is the one thing you're changing today? Is it the Zone 2 training, the sleep schedule, or the stress cycle? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to join us for the 2026 Wealth Blueprint next week.